Um, I wanna I wanna talk about this particular subject, man. You know what? Fuck it, man. Remember when one of the videos that I made a long time ago? I think it's on there. If it's not, I gotta make it. I gotta make a video about this. But I could have sworn I made a video about switching up, and I think in the video I said that, you know, in reality, like a lot of people from the real world is on the internet as well. You get what I'm saying? You know, people that's out there in the real world, they're on the internet too. And dealing with some of these people on the internet, they act just like the people in the real world. Like for example, I said this in one of my videos that like say like I meet a person, right? In the beginning, everything is all good. But within the next few days, you know, they begin to switch up on me. And I always wonder why. It ain't every single person. Now that's a lie. It's not every single person that I meet. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, then something is wrong with me. But it's like I realized that half the people that I always come across to, not everybody, but half of them, they usually like in the beginning everything is all fine, but then later on they begin to switch up on me. And I said to myself, I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I'm starting to see they real side, I guess. Maybe I'm starting to see how they really are personally. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody in this world wears a mask. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wears a mask, and and people hide their true intentions. So which I understand to some degree. I understand because you can't trust every smile you meet, which is true. You cannot trust every smile you meet. But overall, um, like I said, some people just tend to switch up, and I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, what did I do? What did I say that was wrong? And I realized, man, like most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, I didn't say anything that was offensive, and yeah, I didn't say anything that was offensive. And people just tend to, like I said before, just switch up on me on some bullshit. And it just is what it is, man. And I also think about it like this too. I'm not a religious person. I'm not a super religious person, but sometimes I think that sometimes God and the universe, they're protecting me from certain individuals in my life. You know what I'm saying? The main reason why they switch up on me and all that stuff sometimes, even though I didn't say anything that was offensive, it could be God's way of protecting me. It could be the universe's way of protecting me too from this person. You get what I'm saying? And I like the young folks say, man, all depends on the vibe and all that stuff. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I also question them. Like, what is a vibe? Like, what is a vibe? You know what I'm saying? We live in vibe. I get what they said, but what the hell is it? But to them, I want to ask them what is a vibe to them. And in my honest opinion, vibes can mean vibratory frequencies that we operate in as human beings in our everyday life. That's what I mean by vibes. That's my opinion of vibes. Our vibratory frequency is how we operate in this modern time. In real time, I should say. But yeah, man. Going back to what I said, man. The people, like I said before, man, is the reason why I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry for stuttering, but the main reason why I'm talking about this is because it just happened to me again, a couple of times while I was on YouTube, and some of the YouTubers that I've met online, they seemed to be cool at first, but then later on they started to switch up or something. I can't understand. It's like when I come in on the live stream, it's like they don't, what I'm saying, they don't respond well with me or something like that. They show less enthusiasm. But when it comes to other people, they say they be smiling and all that shit, and it's like, at first I'm like, okay, they probably know this person in real life for a very long time. I can understand that, that's your people, so that's cool. But it's like, okay, if I had a conversation with you and things is going, and things is going well with you, what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to, I'm not jealous or anything or what was looking for attention all the time. That's what it is. I'm not looking for validation or attention all the time, but it's like, if we had a good conversation with each other or a couple of good conversations with each other, in some ways I expect you, to greet me like, oh, what's up, man? How you doing? Stuff like that. Instead of being so monotone with me and acting like I'm a stranger or something like that, or you don't even, so you don't even like know me like that. You get what I'm saying? It's like there's no certain enthusiasm. It's like we had a good conversation, actually a couple of good conversations. But once I come in the field or once I come in the live stream, you want to, act kind of different towards me. And shit like that, and that's why I'm always very suspicious of people's actions, especially when it comes to me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel as though that I'm cursed. I really do feel as though that I'm cursed by not connecting with people. I mean, dude, don't get me wrong, man. I'm cool with some people. Don't get it twisted now. I'm cool with some people, but the vast majority, man, I realize, man, it's like, god damn. It's like sometimes it's like I may be cursed, or sometimes I'm like, maybe it's the universe's way of protecting me from some people. Because for the most part, man, I come in peace. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind. I don't mind speaking to people, talking to people, and all that stuff. For the most part, I'm not much. For the most part, I'm a listener. But don't get it twisted. I will talk. You know what I'm saying? I will talk and all that stuff. But for the most part, man, and when it comes to most conversations, I'm more of a listener. You know what I'm saying? I like to listen to what people have to say because I want to know where their mindset is at. I want to know I want to know where their mind is at. I want to know their ideas, shit like that, That's the type of person I am. But going back to what I said before, the real world the real world people also use the internet as well. And they use that real world mentality or mindset into spaces like YouTube. And in my honest opinion, places like YouTube and also other websites like forum websites become tainted. You get what I'm saying? Because of the real world mindset. Because when you're in the real world, man, motherfuckers are very, mean and arrogant and nasty and vulgar. They're very disrespectful. Motherfuckers in the real world are very fucking disrespectful for no fucking reason whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers have a chip on their shoulder. They think that they shit don't stink. They think they all that in a bag of chips, and they ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's like, motherfuckers have big egos, knowing damn well they're not rich. But they think that, they may look down upon you just because you don't have this, that, and the third, or they just look down upon you altogether because they think that you're just a waste of space and you shouldn't be breathing at all. You know what I'm saying? They think that you should die. You know what I'm saying? Based off of petty reasons. And I'll be real with you, man. Some of those petty reasons don't make no fucking sense because a lot of times you don't know that person. A lot of times these motherfuckers don't know particular individuals, but they want to create some type of fallacy or some type of false reason to hate a motherfucker just because of the way how he looks, the way how he's dressed. Or it could be his voice or something. It could be his opinions. Could be his viewpoints on life. I don't know, man. But motherfuckers will just hate you off of some bullshit that they created in their minds. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like them, you gotta just leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? Don't even entertain those people, man. Don't even look them in the eye, man. Just go about your business. People like that get on my motherfucking nerves, man. And I realize, man, people in the real world are transferring that same energy into spaces like YouTube, and they wonder why YouTube is garbage nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's more than just the people that's handling YouTube, like the owners and all that stuff. It's more than just the people that's handling YouTube. It's also the members of YouTube as well. You know what I'm saying? It's the people that's on YouTube as well too. But hey, it is what it is, man. It just is what it is. But like I said, what grinds my gears, I know I've said it before and I say it again, but when people start to switch up on you, in the beginning, everything is all good, but then later on, they start to, I guess, in my honest opinion, show their true colors, and they want to be very selective. Like they treat you like they treat you like I can't explain, but they very unenthusiastic with you, like you're just a regular guy. But when it comes to other people, they show more love. You know what I'm saying? They show more love to the other person, but don't get it twisted though. The person that they show more love to, they couldn't. You know what I'm saying? They could know each other. They probably know each other, which is all good. But to not show, but to show way less love to me, and even though we had a good interactions, actually a good couple of interactions with each other, but you want to show me the less love and act like I'm a stranger and all that stuff. That's when I draw the line. That's when I begin to draw the line. It's like motherfucker, it's like we had a good interaction, but now you want to act like I'm just a regular guy or something. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like they want to act as though as that, I'm just a regular fly on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, man, I thought everything was all good, but I guess not. That's why I said that motherfuckers be switching up and be acting all fake and phony and all that bullshit. So that's the type of shit I'm talking about, man. Motherfuckers be acting all fake and phony, and they want to be selective and all that bullshit. They want to show off I guess they so-called true colors to me, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe it is God's protection and the universe protection to keep me away from you motherfuckers, man. That's why I always, be by myself for the most part. I always ride solo dolo. That's all I can do. Solo dolo, man, because motherfuckers are man. They'll switch up on you, man. They'll fucking lie on you and all that bullshit, man. They act like you're nothing to them. It's like motherfucker. But hey, it is what it is, man. That's all I can. That's all I can say about that, man. That's all I can say. But yeah, man. So thank you so much, and have a good day.